So then they stopped doing it because it would take your eye out.
All these new skills.
And then the wee Burning Man.
Well, we better shut down Dean.
Oh, I suppose we should do. So it's Friday night again.
So if it's Friday night on Still Talk, but
have I got
it's
my
not
collar?
just your average. You're a bit scruffy. But
Well, I've been working on my car.
there you are.
Working on my car, so.
So, I mean, it's quite an exciting Friday night in Still Talk, is it not? I mean, we're kind of downplaying this. I mean, we are inside.
Are we?
Well, I mean,
Are we?
as everybody knows, we are fond of an island malt. And it's not every day we get a new.
I think you
malt.
must go and raid the bins at the local pub. You must do, surely.
We should get a couple of those. See if we can get a tune.
We should do, fill 'em up. Right. I'm going to be really rude and reach across here. And grab this one. So what on earth is this, Dave?
That is number 9 distillery
Number 9.
on Islay. Actually, I was going to say producing, but they've obviously been producing for quite some time now, because that is now on the shelves. I believe you can still pick one up.
Yes.
So they've obviously done their maths. They have enough for demand.
Carefully aged for 5 years.
5 years. We were at Ardnahoe 3 years ago. When was Whisky Galore?
Look at that.
When was Whisky Galore? 2022. So just 2 years ago. Two and a bit years ago,
Yes.
we were at Ardnahoe, and
Gorgeous,
they
isn't
weren't
it?
selling.
Gorgeous
It's actually
bottle.
go and show
I'll
the.
go and show it.
It's she's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
She's got I don't know. She's got sort of a
Gorgeous bottle.
1920s sort of styling. But she's got
is something about it, isn't it?
the distillery and is it the Papsadura in the background?
Papsadura, yes,
which is obviously
Papsadura in the
what you can
background.
see. So she does. I mean, I think she gets just full marks for the bottle and this little fancy decorative bit along the top.
Nice table lamp. No, what? Do you know what? The only thing about making it a table lamp, Dave? I need to finish it first.
What, tonight?
No, get up tonight. No.
We should
I'm
do
not
a
that
sample
desperate.
at first.
No, because we're in the summer. We don't need lights.
It is a summer thing.
We don't
Summertime
need.
here
We don't
in
need
Scotland.
table lights yet.
No, we
It's only
don't
in the
need
winter.
table lamps, you're
So
right.
we've got about what, 4 months, 5 months.
Well, it is Scotland. It could be back to being dull next week.
Well, that's true. We had the fire on last night because it was Baltic. And I'm making you wait again. Here we go. Oh, you know what I forgot? The dome-headed screws. I looked them
Well,
out.
don't have
too.
the screws for me.
I looked them out.
Did you
but
see what I
didn't.
did find them? So maybe we should keep this in case we absolutely get an
Well, you've
absolute cracker.
You've been practicing your plumbing again.
Well, I know you see how quickly we go from dome-headed screws to one of these,
The trumpets.
to trumpets, to plumbing. So I think we'll keep that until we get an absolute belter.
Yeah, I think so.
We just hang that back up.
Well, it could be this one.
It could be this one.
It could be this one. So it's a wee
So
embossed.
Paul tried this and
embossed
he
bottle.
said it was different.
Different.
He says, "Oh, that's different."
So it's a nice. This scene that's got an embossed bottle.
It has got a nice, yeah.
So if you do, in say 40 years' time, you find one on the beach, you know where it is. When the label's gone,
I thought you were going
you
to say
still
that
know.
if it makes you blind, you can tell what it is.
That's so you can
You
tell.
can stretch out and find your Ardnahoe.
Means you can drink in a power cut.
Minimal pop.
Minimal pop.
Then it's not been in the bottle that
Oh.
long. Come on.
Nice now. It's quite subtle, but it's.
Actually,
Oh, hang on.
I would say more. First impressions, a little more.
It's got a nice glug.
She has got a nice glug. Yeah, I think she's that first sniff was sort of more fruity than smoky. Now it's going to be a long time
Steph's going to
before
be jealous about this.
it's going to be a long time before we can do this one again.
Well,
Have
you're
a
never
new,
go-
a new Islay distillery.
never-
So when's the next new Islay distillery? Going to be at least 5 years
5
from
years. Yeah. Well, Port Elm's just
Port Elm.
opened. I don't know if they've done their first runs yet. Yeah, that'll be that. So it's
now. So we've tried them all, basically. We've tried all at Islay.
done it now. Though,
We've
haven't
tried
we?
all. Islay.
Opened it.
Yeah, I've opened it. And again, I'm getting...
Oh,
I'm not really getting enough of what I'm getting more fruits. I'm not
definitely
getting a lot of
get
Islay.
I'm getting oaky barrels.
I'm getting oaky barrels. I'm getting bourbon. Sweet vanilla bourbon.
Don't know about the sweet, but it's certainly
quite spirity in the nose. Quite kind of, what is it bottled at?
is it
Oh yeah, bottled at 50%. So.
50%. That's a nice rating.
Oh,
I'm dying to try this.
so we haven't had a dram today. This is
Numero
us
uno.
dry.
Numero uno.
Yep.
Dry. Yep.
So we're going to go in then. So cheers.
I'm just
To Ardnahoe.
desperate to try this.
Come on in.
I've driven through this.
A little sip or a big sip?
Oh, definitely have a little sip.
Just a little sip?
Little sip too. Just in case it's a. Oh, leathery. Oh, I get like definite, definitely taste of leather.
Yeah, I'm getting a leathery. I'm not going to say licorice. I'm not going to.
No.
It's something. Something. What is that? Something. I mean to go for a bigger drink.
Lovely. Peppery aftertaste.
That sounded quite nice, whatever that was. It's a lot spicier than I would think.
Right.
It's a lot.
I'm getting some caramel. Oh,
Are you getting? I am getting a little bit of that peat smoke now. But it's not. It certainly isn't an overpowering. It's not a peat monster from Islay.
oh,
There's the
Still.
sweetness. There's a spice. Maybe a little heat. You're getting a little heat there.
I'm getting a little heat. Yeah, always.
But she is 50%, so she's
Aye.
a little above the sort of the norm.
My first wee dram of the night always does this to me. Oh, how do you smell? How do you smell smoky?
Well, I'm getting. See, like you would get a little bit, like in a
How do you spell smoky?
spell smoky.
E-Y.
That's what I thought.
Have they dropped the E?
They've not dropped the E.
Some people do.
I've never seen it smell smoky like that before.
Is that because they dropped the E because it's Scotch?
It looks cooler. That just caught my eye. Anyway,
But are you
we
getting smoky?
We diverse. And diverge. Yes. Yes.
I'm not. I was expecting a little more
I think the second
peat
dram's
smoke, a
going to be
little
one of
more.
the. I'm getting a bit of fruit.
I'm getting a lot of fruit. I almost got a, when you opened it, not a sherry fruit, but I definitely got that sort of, as I call them, kind of wet, dry fruits, almost ready before you put them into the cake.
You can tell it's quite young though.
Yeah, but that's what I like. Saltiness, savouriness, when she's been down.
Yeah, but not in a bad way. Not in a, some of the ones that's
Yeah, but
you need a glass of water. You feel like you need a glass of water. But
it's
no.
not making you.
Oh, I'm
dry.
definitely getting some citrus coming through.
Just what I was thinking. There is a little sort of.
But
Almost
it's
like
really,
those-
really. Oh, I'm getting smoky
See those dry
barrels.
oranges and things that you actually get for smelling.
Potpourri.
Yeah, I'm getting
Stuff.
that kind of dried orange. Perfumey. It is actually
That's-
quite perfumey. There's a bit of a summer's breeze blowing through here, which
There's
is
a wee bit,
which
aye.
is blowing away all my lovely smells. Oh yeah, if you cover it over. Yeah, she's got a lovely perfumed, almost like a potpourri. Spice. A
can't-
little bit of cinnamon spice in there as well.
I can't get past the smell of the barrel.
Yeah, that
I'm
vanilla
really getting
oak.
Yeah, I'm
barrel.
really getting.
I'm assuming she's obviously been in bourbon barrels because it definitely has that lovely caramelly,
It's been in
vanilla, sweet.
It's been in both.
Has it been decanted into a little
It's
sherry?
ex bourbon and ex oloroso. So it's obviously a blend between the two.
So what do we think?
Was it Paul that was saying it was different?
Paul said it was different.
I agree with Paul. It is quite
I agree
different.
with Paul. Because of all of these Islay whiskies that you see up here. Oh no, I'm getting a little bit. Maybe because I passed it along there. I am getting that lovely sort of
Galila.
smokiness now. There is a...
Aye. Well, I was getting smokiness. I think that's... I wish you could smell it, actually.
Yeah, she is actually. She's...
It's got
You've got
that,
to kind of cover it in.
but I'm getting that... It's... The barrel, I drilled the barrel out the other day there for the planter and drilled the holes
Yeah,
in the
when you
bottom of
drill
it. And that's...
one of these fellas.
That's the smell I'm getting.
Yeah.
It is. It's that definite oakness.
But she's definitely an enjoyable dram. Would you know, on a blind taste, where she came from?
Well, we've experienced this and we know we can never tell where anything
Well,
comes
this is
from, really.
what we sort of... But usually you can tell a smoky, salty
Oh, I get a
West
big
Coast
chunk of-
whiskey.
I got a big chunk of seaweed there.
Did you?
Aye.
A bit of saltiness. That's got that savoury...
Bit that salty... Yeah. Well, it's...
I think the key is you have to take a big chunk.
Yes.
If you take a big chunk, you get that salt, seaweed, walk on the beach.
On the edge of the tongue, the sides of the tongue.
A bigger drink, the spiciness seems to be sort of replaced with that salty sea air.
But it's,
Smoky.
Oh, it's definitely one that...
I don't know if it's a peaty smoky though, is it? It has got a smokiness. It's almost like sort of like a Talisker smokiness.
Definitely go get yourself a bottle of that.
Oh yeah, definitely getting that
Definitely
salty
get it.
savoury now, that seaweedy kind of things. But on the nose, I still get orangey, poopery, cinnamon stick.
See,
And
this
all
is-
of that in 5
see,
years.
This is the difficulty of a dram. You can never really get the proper feel for a whiskey from one dram.
Are you telling us we're only having that dram?
No, but what I'm saying is, if you get in the bar and say, "Oh, I'll have one of those," and you have it, and you go, "Oh, I didn't like that."
Does that
I
ever
always
happen?
think you should. Yeah.
What did
oh,
happen
aye,
to you
aye,
once?
Yeah, yeah. But I do think you should
I
maybe.
persevere.
Yes. But that's the trouble. You're like, oh, well, I need to get another one.
I think if you actually consider a bar measure, you
the
really
trouble
are
is-
getting very...
But that's the difference. If you're in a bar that's got 200 bottles of whiskey on the shelf, for instance, and you take one and you think, oh, I don't like that, what are you tempted to do? You're not tempted to go, well, I'll have the same again, when you've got another 199 on the shelf. So it's...
But as we found, trying to do too many whiskies together,
Aye. Yeah.
it's very, very difficult. That is a very salty, savoury whiskey.
I'm not finding it as salty. I'm finding it quite clean
No, I
on the
think you could-
aftertaste.
I'm getting that smoky build is definitely coming now. Just as we're
I
on
know
out.
it's just...
The glass is like you've trapped smoke in it. You know, if you trap the glass to get it smoky, to get the flavour up, that's what it actually smells like. But bottle-wise, I mean, bottle-wise, if you actually stick her in and compare her against some of the
The old school ones.
classics, some of the... What else
It's
have we got
just
here?
that taper that makes it, isn't it?
What else have we got here?
You know the bit I don't like?
What else have we got?
I don't like the wee crimps round the bottom.
I think that's all the ale. Is that all the ale is?
Go home and
We don't have a Bowmore bottle.
bottle.
We don't have a Bowmore bottle. We have a better one of those.
Have
That's
we
it.
not got a Bowmore?
We don't have a Bowmore. Well, there was a Bowmore. I don't know what happened to the Bowmore.
Did I get a Bowmore? Did I get
I had a Bowmore, but the bottle's not here.
Mean to say you haven't finished it.
Oh, possibly we haven't. Oh, maybe we need
goodness,
to.
that's
Maybe we need to
something
go
wrong there.
looking for the Bowmore. Now, what else is missing? Because we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We've got another 3 to get.
So we're missing. We're
The
missing
fro-
a few.
You've got the foil Lagavulin,
But we don't have a Bruichladdich either. There's no Bruichladdich here.
Bruichladdich and
We don't have a
a
Bruichladdich here.
Lagavulin.
And a Lagavulin. There is a Lagavulin. There's a Lagavulin. Well spotted. So,
There's 1, 2,
I think
3,
she stands
4,
out.
5, 6, 7. So we've still got 2 missing. What are the 2 we got missing?
She's actually closest to Bowmore. Bowmore and Bruichladdich is missing. So the blue bottle and the Bowmore bottle, so that's possibly closest to the Bowmore bottle because the Bowmore bottle's sort of similar shape.
Bottle-wise.
But I mean, the Kilchoman bottle stands out. I think the Lafroig stands out because it's just the absolute bottle of whiskey.
Typical bottle.
But this is very, for a new age world, I can see that sitting in a cocktail bar in America, anywhere in the
You
world.
can tell it miles away, can't you?
That is definitely,
Aye.
that's a beautiful thing.
There's 3 elements to it. Well, 5 I suppose. There's a gold band. It's quite a complex bottle that if we're talking about that.
Doesn't look out of place at all, does it?
It doesn't, does it?
Wee.
That's what I
these
need to
tall
do. I need
glasses
to get my still talk cocktail bar up and running.
Your Still Talk cocktail bar. What are we going to call the Still Talk, Steph? The
What are we going to call the Stirling edition of Still Talk Bar?
cocktails.
Well, I'm not saying it's
We've
cocktails.
obviously got to get this round the right way or it'll sound rude.
Well, I'm not going to...
Talktails. Yeah.
Hang on. Cocktails.
We're going to do talktails.
Oh, talktails.
No,
Ah.
no.
Cocktails.
At some point we will get that wrong, but Still Talk will do talktails.
Talktails. Still talk talktails.
Still Talk talktails. And we may do the other ones as well, but that's a completely different show. Oh, we're having a number 2.
Yeah. As I said, you were just getting into it.
Yeah.
So I think it's... No, why I said that I'm not a fan of this.
This little rib along the bottom.
It just reminds me of like
A sauce bottle.
juice bottles and lemonade bottles and all that sort of stuff, but it's obviously something to do with the process. Oh, you know what's quite interesting though?
They actually did, back in the day, it actually is on the bottoms of bottles.
Aye.
So is it when the machine rotates the bottle
Aye.
to put the label on it,
Yeah.
that's what basically
That's
the
what-
little
yeah.
bit along the
Aye.
bottom is for.
Well, this may or may not be the reason. Do you
Where
know
did we
what's-
get a ping pong ball?
I have no idea. Do you know what's what?
That's what
got
that's
a
what
wee-
that's for.
Well, you know what I was wondering if
the
that was
turny
for.
bit.
No, what I was wondering that was for. See if you put it on a wet table,
Oh, we're talking about.
it then becomes a curling stone. Whereas with that one there, that lets it.
So there's also another. Now we're making sure we have our hand on it.
I'll go and show the
So
viewers what we're talking about.
See if you turn.
So
We don't
just so you
have
know what
one.
we're talking about. See this wee notch in the bottom? Obviously Dave's saying that's to do with turning in the machinery to put the label on. But I was wondering, is it when you put it down, it doesn't trap any moisture in it?
Pass that one over.
That's not got it.
It has.
Oh, aye, that's
there.
right, so that's got the key.
Right.
That's got the key on it there. The
Neil.
machinery, obviously. Oh,
that
here we
one
go, we're starting a new thing here.
And take that one over.
Oh, right, okay. So they've all got different machinery.
And that one.
All right, I think we're maybe...
And Kilchoman.
Maybe, so that's that one there. And then we've got the Lagavulin. Oh, there you go, Lagavulin there.
And Ardbeg and Kilchoman are different again.
So,
So they've all got one, look.
so Lagavulin and Acalia done the same machine. They're labelled up in the same machine because they're the same.
Ardbeg and.
So does that mean these two are done in the same machine as the Ardnahoe?
Well, I mean,
Because that's the Ardbeg is on the bottom and the Kilchoman is on the bottom. I think we've hit something there. So those three,
yep. So
Those
it's all
three-
it's all
those
to
three
do.
are the
It's
same.
all to do with putting on labels.
Same
Is
machine.
my best bet.
my idea was so much more interesting, but it's
There is
to stop
another.
it becoming a curling stone when you put it in a wet bar.
There is another thing that I know, and I can't understand why you would have it on a bottle, but mugs have it, and mugs have it so that when you put it on the draining board, the water drains out the little hole. But I can't see why you'd have that on one of them.
Not in the
So
bottom.
to me, that's for
Aye.
turning it to put the label on. Isn't that a beautiful bottle of whiskey? But that's not what we're here to talk about.
Oh, now we're going
Back to this little
now
fella.
we're going to wonder. You need to look. Those look gorgeous, side by side. Just look at that.
We do. Just
Just looks.
marketing.
I'll let you go back to that side because I
Marketing
prefer
genius.
you on that side.
I think this whiskey needs a little warm up. Because see, when we first opened it,
Aye.
it was quite a cool drink. And just as we were getting to the end, I was getting that lovely smoke, that lovely peaty
Well, that's
fire.
odd, because I had it sitting in the footwell of the series motor next
On
to
the
the
way over.
exhaust.
Warming it up.
Passenger side footwell, so it should have been warming up.
It certainly hasn't disappointed. We're not here with a flat. It's here, it's
Oh, it's
exciting,
much-
it's citrus. It's,
See now I'm on the exciting dram, it feels much smoother, creamier. Oh, that is...
Now remember, this is actually bottled at 50%.
That is...
There's a few whiskies I've tried just recently, as in this week. Now, that's bottled at 50%. And it comes as quite a shock because it really does have a lot of... That really doesn't.
No. No,
For a
that is
50%,
actually
for
quite...
bottled at 50%, that is... And you mentioned that creamy. I'm getting that creaminess, which is a very strange thing to actually say about a bottle of clear spirit.
Yeah.
But it almost
it's
has
very
a
smooth, very smooth.
creaminess to it.
I'm getting that. That might be the sherry side coming through, as opposed to... Oh, that is really nice. Can I go start again? I'm going to go show them another container.
Another container.
Yeah, I've just spotted it in yourself, and I've seen photographs of it, but I thought I would just... We haven't actually shown these in Still Talk videos yet.
This is
Here
just
we
how
are.
easily we're distracted.
Good old McEwen's export can.
So McEwen's export...
So do you reckon when was that from?
It's a 1970s can.
Oh, superb.
So that one here, Neil, take
And
this
then
over.
we've got...
Take this over, look.
I went, oh, well, just a minute, I'll work my
Yeah,
way
but this
through
is
these.
this is the point of interest.
Oh, is it?
So inside the can
Oh, in the ring pool.
was the ring pool.
Oh, look at that.
Now back in 1970 something.
Oh, that was one of the ones you could break. I'm surprised that's still one because that's the one you could break off and ping it.
You break it off and you ping it at people.
Yeah.
But in 1970 something, I reckon the boy had a tumbler. Because how else would that end up in the can? I reckon he opened his can in 1970 something. We'll say 1973 because that's when I was born. So back in 73, he's opened his can, he's poured his can into a glass, and then he's put that inside the can where it's sat since 1973 until last week. But you're right, as soon as I seen it, I remembered that you snapped that bit off, you put that bit in there, and you pinged it across the room. We shall refrain from that because that's actually quite a rare thing now.
So then they stopped doing it because it would take your eye out.
It would take your eye out. And well, they stopped doing it because it keeps the ring pool on the can, and you can recycle the ring pool because those used to be lying everywhere, if you remember.
Such a shame though. Oh,
They used to be lying everywhere.
yeah, but they used to... I'm trying to think what it was. It was somewhere and they had them all hanging up.
Well, the ring pools.
Aye. Don't know
They
what
used to
they
be able
were
to make
doing.
them into belts and various things.
Aye, that's right, aye.
But at the start of this video, I said to Neil, are we going to make this a short video?
Oh, we are making a short video, we'll stop it now. So anyway, Ardnahoe, inaugural release. So that's the first one. That's what inaugural means. So,
Buy number 2.
oh, buy number 1.
Now, buy the second glass.
Oh, right.
I'm now getting salty, smoky, peat smoke, West Coast, losing that orangey sort of cinnamony potpourri.
I'm still getting a wee bit of lemony lime.
But all of that in a 5-year-old,
Yeah, in a brand new distillery.
in a brand new distillery. And it just said, we spoke about it before, but these people know what they're talking about.
You know what we should do? We should put that one head to head with the Ardnahoe. No, that is the Ardnahoe.
That is that.
That is that. But the Sky one.
Or the new Torrevig.
Torrevig. We should put it head to head with Torrevig. No, we should put it head to head with the first Torrevig.
We have a Torrevig,
Yeah.
which is a 3-year-old.
I say we did.
The second one's actually a 4-year-old, which may be the closer battle.
Yeah. It's
But this is
interesting.
definitely getting. I'm not quite sure I would actually get straight away Islay, but this is good because I'm pretty sure they didn't want to make. They don't want to make a new Lagavulin. They don't want to make a new Lafroig.
No.
They want to make an Ardnahoe, and it has got this salty.
Did I just say we were winding this one up?
Well, it's a very complex
Yeah,
job, isn't it?
Right.
Should we give it a 2?
I think we should. I think we
give it a
should.
2.
I think you
the
should give
people
it.
at Ardnahoe
I think you
deserve.
should give it a 2 and celebrate their
So what we're gonna
number
do
one.
is we're gonna
number one.
see if Neil.
Oh
can
no,
give it a
no,
2.
no. You can give it a 2. I'm probably not going to work.
So for Ardnahoe,
Oh, he's done that before.
do you want a shot? You want a shot? No,
I'll probably I'm going to edit this one out because this is probably not going to work. Told you it wasn't going to work. It's going to work.
It reminds me of your old toilet.
I'm not going to be able to do that. Right on you go.
There you are,
That's it.
Ardnahoe.
Ardnahoe, first off the shelf.
I mean, well done, Ardnahoe.
Well
That's
done.
all we can say.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, beauty. Oh, that's.
Salty. More and more.
I think
more
it's nice
savoury
and
dram.
complex enough to keep you interested.
I think it could keep us interested way by that label.